Wake up to reality. There are truths every woman ignores until she's left wondering where it all went wrong. You might be chasing dreams that aren't yours, wasting your prime years, or trusting the wrong people. And by the time you realize it, regret has already crept in. It's tough, but these lessons, if learned too late, can shape the rest of your life. Let us discuss 5 things other women regret, so you don't have to make these mistakes. Make sure you stick around until the end because the last one might be the most important. Letting other people kill your dreams. Imagine letting your dreams die because of others' people's judgment. It happens way more often than you think. Look around. Everyday people are living a life their parents, friends, or society chose for them, studying something they don't love, going to jobs they hate, and compromising in relationships. It's easy for those people to want the same for you. If there's anyone in your life who doesn't support your dreams and goals, you need to cut them off. Be ruthless about this. Don't even let close family criticize your dreams. You are the only one responsible for your future. Ask yourself, if nobody else mattered, what risks would you take? What would you do differently if you knew no one would judge you? Maybe you'd start a YouTube channel, try content creation, or launch a business. Personally, the thought of looking back 5 years from now and realizing I gave up on my YouTube vision terrifies me. I don't want to end up like so many people who say, if only I had taken it seriously back then, all my problems would be solved by now. The regret people feel when they realize they didn't take action because of other people will be unbearable. Number 2, not standing up against bullies. We all get introduced to bullies in school, but the reality is that bullies appear in all stages of life. It can happen at your job or even within your family. One of the biggest regrets humans can face is not standing up to bullies. You gotta understand something that I always say in my channel. People are more likely to attack you if they see you as weak. So if someone tries to bully you, know that he considers you a weak person. You must make him pay for this. Silence can be interpreted as agreement, so don't hesitate to call out disrespectful behavior. Men often have the advantage of physical strength in standing up to bullies, but for women, it's often more about strategy and smart action. While you may not always have the physical upper hand, you have the power of your mind. Outsmart them by using your emotional intelligence to find their weak spots. Handle their attacks with calm logic and shift the power dynamic in your favor. If they realize they can't intimidate you emotionally or you always have a clever response, they might back down. You also need to document everything, especially in workplaces or professional environments. Documentation is your armor. Keep track of incidents, including dates, times, and witnesses. This protects you if things escalate and you need to involve HR or authorities. Involve authority when necessary. Bullies often stop once they realize they're risking their reputation or job security. If it's a personal situation, don't hesitate to get legal advice or call the police if things escalate into threats or harassment. The most important thing here is to find allies. Bullies target people they think are isolated. Find your tribe, whether that's colleagues, friends, or other women who've experienced something similar. Though physical confrontation isn't ideal, knowing basic self-defense can make you feel more secure. There are many courses designed specifically for women that focus on how to escape dangerous situations, not necessarily fight back. But beyond physical self-defense, there's mental self-defense, building your own emotional resilience, so bullies have less psychological power over you. Protecting your mental health is just as important. As a woman, sometimes the strongest move is to remove yourself from the toxic situation. You don't owe anyone a confrontation, especially if it's a losing battle. If it's possible to walk away or remove the bully from your life, do it. There's no shame in choosing peace over a fight. Standing up to bullies is essential, but here's the thing. No one wins a battle alone. And failing to build a support network is an even bigger mistake that can cost you more than just your confidence. It's easy to get wrapped up in work or romantic relationships and forget to build a strong network of supportive friends. Many women, especially when they enter a new relationship, tend to neglect their friendships and other important social connections. But letting these bonds fade can be a huge mistake in the long run. Friendships, especially with other women, offer support, perspective, and a sense of belonging that no romantic partner can replace. When we neglect those connections, we can end up feeling isolated, relying too heavily on our romantic partner for emotional fulfillment, which can strain the relationship. Take my example. I had a friend who, when she got into a serious relationship, began sharing all her personal issues, not just with her boyfriend, but also with his mother, as they all lived together. This dynamic not only blurred the lines of their relationship, but also deprived her of the valuable insights and support that only a close friend could provide. It was astounding to see how she rarely shared her relationship problems with her friends because her boyfriend had actually forbidden her from doing so she wouldn't expose him. Just imagine how much toxic behavior he must have been hiding. It's crazy to think she was discussing the issues with the source of the problem itself instead of getting an outside perspective from a friend. Talking to a third person isn't just more objective, because obviously his mom isn't going to be unbiased. It also gives you a sense of relief. You can't really get it off your chest when you're talking to the very person who's causing the issue. It's important to remember that a romantic relationship is just one part of your life, not your entire life. Keeping a balanced life where you continue to nurture your friendships not only makes you a more grounded and independent person, but also strengthens your relationship with your partner. Partners come and go, but a network of supportive friends can last a lifetime. Number 4, staying too long in unfulfilling relationships. Staying too long in unfulfilling relationships can be a trap that many women fall into. It's easy to convince ourselves that things will get better, that our partner will change, or that we should give it more time. More often than not, we stay in relationships that no longer serve us out of fear of being alone. The emotion of fear can cloud your judgment and lead you to believe that any relationship, no matter how unfulfilling or toxic it is better than none at all. This is craziness. Realizing that it's better to be single can be liberating. Otherwise, you're letting years and years go by, wasting precious time that could be spent focusing on yourself or leaving room for potential partners who will actually enrich your life. Imagine looking back one day and realizing that you stayed in a relationship that held you back from your true potential. It's heartbreaking to think about how many opportunities for growth, joy, and fulfillment you missed out on simply because you were afraid to let go. Number 5, wasting your life. An uncomfortable truth you might need to hear. The average lifespan is 76 years. Middle age isn't 50, it's 38. Listen to that again. Middle age isn't 50, it's 38. The days are long, but the years are shorter than you think. If something doesn't feel right, don't settle. Don't finish crappy books. Leave that job. Don't waste time with people that don't offer you anything. Spend less time in front of that screen. My godmother is a nurse and has stood at the bedside of maybe thousands of people as they took their last breath. What people say in their final moments is pretty important. Nobody has ever said, "Nurse, bring me my trophies and college graduation certificate. I want to look at them one more time." When people are dying and they know their time is short, what they want in the room is not things, trophies, or achievements. What they want are the people they love. Eventually, we all figure it out that it's all about love. It's all about relationships. I just pray you'll figure it out a whole lot sooner. This is your life. This is it. If you want to become a goddess in the war called life, that is just the beginning of our empowerment journey, so make sure to subscribe. As always, I'll be watching from afar and I'll be proud of you. See you in the next video.